Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Saturday, October the 1st. In fact, let me just check that. Yep, I'm right. So, what I've selected for Saturday is I've had two 10 pence each way lucky 63s. And I've had exactly the same bet on both because I've also had multiples. I've had 10 pence each way four folds, 10 pence each way five folds, and a 25 pence each way accumulator. Both bets, it comes to £17 something each. They are exactly the same bet but with different horses. The reason that I've gone for Redcar is because I have gone for low numbers because generally it favours low to middle numbers. If for some reason they go high, then we're going to struggle. But there's no reason why they should do, in my opinion. I've gone for low numbers on the round course as well. You might think, well, low numbers at over a mile and two. It can make a difference. So yeah, I've gone for low numbers, but there's especially the first race at Redcar. A lot of the fancied horses, I'm talking five of them, I think it is in the end, are all drawn really high. And Lady Mojito, I believe, is drawn one or two. I'm thinking, surely if this is favouring low numbers, already it's got a distinct advantage. But anyway, we'll see. We'll probably know about once everything's done. We'll know about 5 o'clock what's actually what it was actually favouring. So enough rambling by myself. So yeah. So in total, it's 12 horses, two lucky 63s, and then I shall give you three football selections, over 2.5 goals, over 3.5 goals, and over 4.5 goals. So let's go straight to Redcar. I've been looking at the weather reports, and I've even been looking on webcams. No, nothing dodgy. I've been looking on weather webcams. That's how sad I've been trying to get a bit of like inside info, just how much rain there's been. So I wanted to know how up to date the ground conditions were. Well, I looked at Redcar, and it shows you the seafront on Redcar. And I'm pretty sure they've not had huge waves that go over and cause huge puddles on the road. So the course is at 1,000,000 miles away from the coast. Don't get me wrong, it's not exactly next door, but it's not too far away. So whatever rain there's been, surely it's hit the course as well. And I think there's been quite a lot as well. I don't think it's good to soft. I think it will be softer than that. So anyway, let's get into it now. The same way Ascot, I haven't really gone for the draw at Ascot. I've gone for soft ground performing horses, or horses that could run wellish on soft ground, but also ask a few questions of the other horses. So anyway, let's get into it now. So the first 10 pence each way lucky 63, 10 pence each way fourfold, 10 pence each way fivefold, and 25 pence each way accumulator is. The first selection is Lady Mojito at 9-2 in the 136 at Redcar. I've taken all the prices just so I'm able to cash out if necessary. These may well drift, but also they may shorten because it could be a draw advantage. The second selection is Dandy's Angel at 9-1 in the 12 minutes past 2 race at Redcar, paying 4 places instead of 3. The third selection is Misty Blues at 22-1 in the 3:21, paying 5 places instead of 3. The fourth selection is Tres Fleurs at 13-2 in the 3:57 at Redcar, paying 4 places instead of 3. The fifth selection is Skybreeze at 6-1 in the 4:32 at Redcar, paying 4 places instead of 3. And finally, the last horse at Redcar is Fast Response at 6-1 in the 5:37, paying 5 places instead of 4. So now let's go on to the Ascot bet. And I'm probably scrolling the wrong way, which I'm not. So as I said before, also a 10 pence each way lucky 63, 10 pence each way fourfolds, 10 pence each way fivefolds, 25 pence each way accumulator. All these have run well on soft ground in the past. So let's get into it. The first selection is Ainsdale at 7-1 in the 1:51, paying 5 places instead of 3. This horse is absolutely screaming out for soft ground. The softer, the better. The second selection is Yukon Glen at 11 to 1 in the 225 at Ascot. The third selection is Al Sahel at 7 to 1 in the 3 o'clock at Ascot, paying 5 places instead of 3. The fourth selection is Symbolise at 7 to 1 in the 336, paying 6 places instead of 4. I believe this horse came second in this race last year. Loves soft ground as well. The fifth selection is Queen Aminatu at 13 to 2 in the 10 past 4 at Ascot, paying 4 places instead of 3. I believe this horse is crying out as well for soft ground. And finally, King of Stars at 10 to 1 in the 445 at Ascot, paying 4 places instead of 3. I think this horse is okay on soft ground. It has got a bit of form on it, but I think the sheer speed it's got over about 3.5 furlong could well get a lot of these under pressure and unable to pick up on what I'm hoping to be atrocious ground. So let's see what happens tomorrow. It's 10 to 1 in the 445 at Ascot, King of Stars, paying 4 places instead of 3. So let me finally get into the the football bets. And as you can see there, it's a £10 treble, over 2.5 goals, the Ipswich match, the Burton match, and the Coventry match. And it's the same again, but this is a £3 treble, over 3.5 goals, the same teams, the Ipswich match, the Burton match, and the Coventry match. So basically you're shouting for goals, goals, goals. You want absolute carnage in the match. And finally, the one that brings the house down, over 4.5 goals treble, £3. The Ipswich match, the Burton match, the Coventry match. The reason I've gone for these matches is because of my anti-post bets that I've given out on this channel. Ipswich, I back them to win the league, and I want them. Well, I just want goals, goals, goals. I want Burton, ideally to beat Forest Green, because I've had Forest Green to get relegated. Burton do seem to score quite a few goals in certain matches, so it could be interesting. And Forest Green certainly know how to concede. And the third match, unfortunately, I picked Middlesbrough pre-season. I'm still, I'm going to say happy with it. I'm still confident they will do a bit of something. But in the next 2 matches, if they don't win at least one of them, I think the manager could be sacked. Coventry have started very badly. They're currently bottom. Middlesbrough, they've actually been playing well, but always seem to concede. So I think Middlesbrough will actually win that match. But I'm not backing them to win the match. I'm backing them to be plenty of goals in the match. So yeah, £3, over 4.5 goals treble. So that is Saturday's selections. I wish the very best of luck. It comes to about 50 quid in total, which is quite a lot. If you can't afford that or don't want to spend that kind of money, because it is a bit crazy, but because I don't bet on a Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday now, I actually I've upped the stakes slightly, and this will be a regular thing on a Saturday, but more so it'll be quite lower when I do give the other bets out for the other days, the Fridays, the Sundays, and the Mondays. So it's 50, round about, I think it's just above £50 in total. You've got a bit of an interest in loads of stuff from just after dinner time right up till early tea time. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters over now. Give me a like and subscribe if you can. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Cheers, mate.